So my entire life was in the modern financial system, and it, as Zack just said, it works really well for, maybe the top 1% or the top 0.1%, but it doesn't work for the rest of the world. And it's a system until my family got into politics, I didn't realize how fragile it was. And the second you start saying something that goes against the system, they'll cancel you, they'll ostracize you, they'll come after you. And it's really amazing. That's actually what caused me to find cryptocurrency, right? I'm a hard asset guy. I've built buildings all over the world. It's what I've done my entire life. And they came after us like animals because of politics. Coincidentally, they were actually going after the crypto community. The exact same people that were coming after us were going after the crypto community. And so, sometimes they say the, enemy of your enemy is your friend. And that's exactly what happened. All of a sudden, two people, came together. That's, kind of the real estate world, people who believed in great assets. And obviously the crypto community, also another great group of people who believed in hard assets. And, these assets have become the greatest complement to one another, right? Real estate's illiquid, it's hard to move. It's really only accessible, at least on a large scale to kind of very few. It's very static in terms of location. Then all of a sudden you go to, cryptocurrencies, which is immediately liquid, easy to move, accessible to anyone, and you actually realize that cryptocurrencies become the greatest hedge in the world to kind of hard assets. But what it made me also realize is how absolutely antiquated and broken the modern financial system is. I mean, why is it that it takes, Chase Manhattan, why is it that it takes them 90 days to issue somebody a loan? Somebody wants to go get financing, they want to go buy a home. And this is true of banks all over the world. Why is it that it takes 90 or 120 days to go get a loan from a financial institution that you've spent 25 years banking with, right? They're doing paper forms, know your customers, right? They've got the most beautiful logo on these buildings all around the world that are looking over the streets, right? And what are they doing? They're pushing paper forms out there, things that can be done on blockchain instantaneously, things that can be done cheaper, faster, more, efficiently, using modern finance. Every single week I'm chasing a wire transfer. The SWIFT system is broken and is going to be replaced by cryptocurrency. But why is it a Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock in the US somewhere, I'm waiting for a SWIFT wire transfer to come in when, right now anybody could move, Bitcoin or USD1 or any other, kind of form of currency across the world in a matter of seconds. Again, cheaper, faster, and more transparently. Guys, our system is broken. Modern finance is absolutely broken. And so when the banks came after our family, I'll never forget it. We became the most canceled people in the world, all because, we're associated with politics in the United States. And honestly, I really do believe that cryptocurrency, and certainly our venture into cryptocurrency, is going to make the big banks regret that. And I believe that the crypto world is going to take over those big banks. I think it's going to leave them in the dust. And I think it's going to change our modern financial system.